Everybody, good evening. It's RS Mallory and happy 2025 to you. Boy, that year went fast, didn't it? And we are now starting a new year, and it occurred to me that I'd like to share with you some information that I published in the Network Marketing magazine back in 2009. And that article is archived. It was entitled Imperative Actions for the New Year. So, what are the things that you need to do to position yourself for success for the new year with your new business or your existing business? And particularly if it's an existing business, the first thing you should do is that you should sit down and review in a quiet place what did and what did not work for you with your business. So you might wind up having a long list or a short list of things that did work for you or did not work for you. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge what they are, just jot them down. What I like to do is take a big piece of paper and fold it in half, maybe one of those yellow pads, and on the one side put things that did work for me and are working for me, and things that didn't work for me, and things that will be working for me. So jot them all down, and then along the way, I will share with you what you're going to do with that. The second thing that you're going to do is make a pledge to yourself that you are going to not recriminate yourself for things that did not happen in your business last year. And you are going to pledge for yourself that you are going to grow and you are going to work just as hard and maybe if not harder to make sure that your business and indeed the people in your organization will grow along with you this year. So don't recriminate yourself. It doesn't matter what happened last year. This is a completely new year, and you are going to grow and you are going to transform into a leader and leadership and a successful business owner. So practice gratitude, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a big fan of practicing gratitude, both for what you have in your personal life and for what you have achieved and accomplished in your business last year. And also practice gratitude for giving yourself the permission that you will continue your business and you will continue to strive for success and you will continue to grow. Okay? Write down the things that you do want to accomplish. They would be your goals and maybe some actions, not only in your personal life, but also for your business. This is really where people fall off the mark. They sit down and they make all of these lists of things that they want to do for their business, but they fail to realize that if they don't change and they don't grow personally, that they will be stifled in what they're going to do and what their business is going to do in the new year. So make a pledge to yourself that you are going to grow personally in your personal life if you have a family, personally inside for yourself as an individual, and those things will overflow into your business organization and success. And also you will be taking actions and growing your business as well. So maybe you're going to take on a new silent mentor. As you know, I use Mr. Maxwell, John Maxwell, and Big Al Tom Schreider, and I've used both of them for years, and they're really very good for me. For me, I really enjoy them. Occasionally, I look at other mentors and I infuse some of that information into what I'm doing in my internal database for my business because, times they are changing. I've been in the industry for 30 years now, and way back then, we had $600 telephone bills. We did not even have smartphones back then. With free long distance. However, things are changing. We have the internet, we have social marketing, we have e-commerce, we have all different kinds of things that are happening now. So even though I go with the traditional mentors in my life, I try to learn about and see, and I do an internal interview with myself with some of these new folks who are a little bit younger, And they can teach me a little bit more about some of the new and innovative things that are happening. For instance, AI is becoming a big thing. I don't know personally if that's something that I want to use. You might have to decide that for yourself. Uh, However, um, I would find somebody who is a professional at it who could share with me how I might be able to use that successfully in my marketing for my business and also my e-commerce business and my network marketing business, and or how I might use it to grow personally on an individual level, and how I might be able to use it as a tool and or for prospecting. So keep up with the times. Don't be an old fuddy-duddy. And although don't give up on the people that are traditional mentors and might be older folks. You've heard me say many, many times that I admire and I personally know, and he's a personal friend of mine, Big Al Tom Schreider. And, he's been teaching the same things for at least the 30 years that I know him. But those are true and steadfast principles of marketing and how to grow your business and how you should grow personally. So you don't throw that out of the window because we have some newfangled thing called artificial intelligence, but you can assimilate that into what you're doing if you choose to on any particular level. Write down your goals. Again, writing them down has a kinetic connection from when you're writing, which is a physical thing, into your brain. And when you do that, it gets into your subconscious. And as you know, I'm a big proponent of allowing your subconscious to guide you and work for you and empower you. So that when you're reading at night and whatever you read or whatever you're watching at night, the last hour or so that you're reading or you're watching at night, your subconscious, when you go to sleep, is going to be working on that. So, for instance, did you ever lose your keys, your car keys or your house keys, and you just looked all over? You spent the day tearing everything apart. You put them in the same place every single day, and they just weren't there. If the last things that you were thinking about at night is that you're going to find your car keys in the morning, your subconscious is going to be working on that while you're sleeping, and you're going to wake up and you're going to go exactly to where those car keys are. And the joke is that many times it might be the same place that you put them, and the car key fairies, for some reason, when you were looking for them, blinded you and you didn't see that they were there. Maybe instead of being in the dish, the candy dish that you put them in, maybe they landed on the side of the candy dish. Who knows? But anything that you work on, that you set your subconscious to be working on at night, in the morning it will happen. So if you have a challenge, or you're having a challenge with maybe a child or a grandchild, or maybe you're trying to overcome something, or you need to devise a new way to reach out to somebody that you're working with in your business and you don't know exactly how to do that, one of the tools that you can use is thinking about it, brainstorming with yourself, and of course with your sponsor and your mentors, and the person that you're working with to build your business. However, if you think about it at night before you go to sleep, then your subconscious is going to work on it, and ask your subconscious to come up with some kind of a solution for you. And indeed, it will. And if you don't believe me, please do a test and please try it, because 10 times out of 10, it is successful. So you will then, once you see that that's true, every time you go to sleep, you'll spend at least a half an hour. I practice gratitude and I thank the universe for the things that happened to me in that day. If something wasn't exactly right, I ask for a way through it, or to change it for the benefit of whoever it is. Sometimes I misplace my keys and I ask the universe to tell me where they are. And indeed, I do find my keys. But do a little test for yourself, and then you will make this a habit. And when you do something, by the way, for 21 days in a row, then it becomes a habit. And when you see that you get positive results from doing something 21 days in a row, there's no reason for you not to do it. whether it pertains to becoming a better person and individual, whether it pertains to making your marriage stronger or more joyful, whether it helps making you a better person, striving for more money in your business, helping the folks in your business move forward. It will work no matter what it is. Give it a try, see how it is, and then be sure and come back and let me know how that works for you. So, practice visualization. Aside from setting your subconscious to work for you in the evenings, practice visualizations on a daily basis. What does that mean? That means some of you might have a vision board, and I've done trainings on that. I have not done it yet this year, but I'm going to put up a board in front of my desk right here, and it's going to have my new goals on it. It's going to list all the people that are in my business, the challenges that I'm going to challenge myself for and with, and the people that I'm going to use for that. I'm thinking about getting a second home to live in a warmer climate. I don't know where yet. Although I live in Texas and we have a warm climate, I just think it would be nice to go to someplace tropical a couple of months every year. So I'm looking around for a place, whether it would be Costa Rica or whether it would be Cancun, one of the Caribbean islands, maybe Barbados. I'm really not sure yet. But so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting that information and pictures up on my vision board. Then I'm going to also have to devise a plan on how I'm going to be able to financially afford that and the activity steps that I'm going to need to take to attain that. And I'm going to put that also up on my vision board. But the most important thing is it's a creative endeavor. So have fun with it. Let that inner child come out to play. Cut out pictures from magazines that you have or subscriptions that you have or photos that you have of places. Same thing if you want to get a new car. A friend of mine told me that their goal this year is to get I'm trying to think of the name of it, a Malbec, I think that's it, a Malbec Mercedes-Benz. And it's a very, very large four-door sedan, and it's a real ritzy car. It's got two-tone paint on it, and it looks very, very lovely in the pictures. And I said to them, what you need to do is, what color is it? And he was describing to me about the inside of the car, the way it smells and all the different doodads and gizmos and all the electronic stuff that it has. And I said, you need to do a vision board and you need to cut out the picture with the colors that you want. And you need to put the interior on that vision board too. And every day you need to clear your brain, take a big, deep breath. You need to focus your mind and your brain on that car, and you need to use your senses. You need to use your sense of smell, your sense of sight, your sense of feeling. So I said to him, when you open up the door to that car, feel the weight of that car and get into it. And he was describing for me the glove leather of the upholstery and how you just sink right into it. And it's got great suspension in the car and stuff like the old-fashioned cars did years ago. So I said, what you need to do is you need to practice visualizing and using your senses and feeling sit down on something and pretend that it's that Malbec that you're getting into. And how do you feel? How does your tushy feel when you sink into those seats? If it's the wintertime, he lives in a cold weather climate. So I said, what happens when you turn on the temperature for the seats? How does it feel? And then he was singing praises about the sound system in this Malbec Mercedes-Benz. So I said, turn it on in your brain and feel the surround sound and hear the surround sound of your favorite music. He happens to like opera. So I said, what's your favorite opera? And just play that in your brain as you are feeling the senses of sitting in that car. and then all the different steps that he's going to do to attain the money that he needs to procure that car. So he called me just the other day and he said to me, this is the year, probably by the end of February, I'm going to have enough money to purchase my Maybach Mercedes-Benz. He said, and I'm so excited. I want to thank you. What made all the difference in the world was my visualizing every day, looking at my vision board, practicing what you taught me, RS, about using all of my senses in regard to my visualization. So here's another example. Let's say that you want to build a house on a cliff overlooking the ocean, and the room is going to be an atrium room, and it's going to have French doors, and then you're going to put gauze drapes on it so that you can open up those doors and the sea air will come in and the drapes will go like this back and forth. So you're visualizing that. And then you use your sense of smell to smell the sea air. Those are examples of how you use your senses when you're doing your visualization. And that's very, very powerful, ladies and gentlemen. Try it. You'll like it. Now, once you do that, do all these things. Remember, I said I wanted you to take a large piece of paper and on one side put all the things that did and did not work for you last year. They did work here and they did not work here. Then what I'd like you to do is call either your mentor or the person that you're working with. It doesn't necessarily have to be your sponsor. It could be the person, your accountability partner. And I'd like you to review with them all of those items one by one, starting with the column of what did not work and get their feedback on that. And then go over and take notes. And if something didn't work, discuss with them what tweaks you could make so that you might change it from a negative into a positive. Then the same thing with the column of the things that did work, and see if they are worthy of continuing, because you may have to add on to them. For instance, technology may have changed. You may want to add another tool to it and tweak that. So when you have an accountability partner or your mentor or somebody else that's helping you with your business that you trust, know, like, and trust, and you discuss these items with them, both good, bad, and indifferent, then that empowers you to move forward, and you have a whole set of skills that you either need to brush up on or learn, and things you know that you can drop. And remember, I said, if it happened last year, don't worry about it. Don't bring that worry into the new year. So you're going to drop the things that didn't work. You're going to tweak them if it's suitable, and learn new things for that. One of the most important things that I tell people to do, and I did in this article and got a lot of feedback, and again, the article was posted in the Network Marketing Magazine, and it's George Madew's, the networkmarketingmagazine.com, was how to signal the universe to engage the universe in helping you get what you want to do. It's pretty esoteric, but I believe in engaging in the universe. We are an electrical unit. So the things that you're thinking about go out into the universe. And if you're thinking about negative things, then the universe doesn't have a judgment. So it will give you all the negative things because they're the things that they feel you're talking about and you're wanting. The universe wants to give you and wants to help you. So always, always, when you are projecting out to the universe, always project positive things for yourself. So as you start writing down these things that you are going to do and the things that you want to learn and the things that you're open to, and you start practicing that on a daily basis, practicing your visualizations, practicing your intentions, practicing your gratitude, it signals the universe that this is something that they need to do for you. It also trains your brains. Instead of focusing on negative things, you're focusing on positive things. And because we are an electrical unit, universe, which runs on electricity, taps into us. And again, it doesn't have a judgment. So what you think and what you ask for is what it's going to give you. It doesn't say, the RS is focusing on something that was a negative thing. And if I keep on focusing on it over and over and over and over again, that is what I'm going to manifest, because the universe is going to give it to me. They don't judge it. They just say, this is what she wants, so I'll give it to her. So what you're going to do is train yourself to do positive things and put it out to the universe on a daily basis. And those things in turn, those positive things, your visualizations, setting your intentions, doing your daily activities, taking action on all of these different steps that we talked about are very, very positive things. And you'll be surprised. You'll see just how the universe is going to work on your behalf this year, and you're going to have a very productive and a very successful year. So thanks for listening. If you find this useful, please click the like button below, and by all means, get back to the person who sent you to this video and express your appreciation. And if you have any kind of questions, please contact me. Have a blessed and a prosperous 2025. Thank you.